All right. Hello, my friends. This is Neville with CDL Platinum going live on TikTok. I'm not sure how many of you on TikTok live know about every first Tuesday of each month, I will be on Sirius XM channel 146, Road Dog Radio with Dan Ronan. It's a segment called On the Move, where they chat with me and we talk about the concert touring sector, both buses and trucks, production, etc., and the movement and safety of commercial drivers within that sector. So join us first Tuesday of every month, live on Sirius XM channel 146. Myself and Dan Ronan on the move. Would love to see you there and would love you to call in too. I think it's 888 Road Dog for the call in for that channel. So would love to see you on that. Today I wanted to talk about health. It's Men's Health Month and women too. Let's talk about health for all of us, especially on the road, commercial drivers. It's definitely a challenge with truck stops and food choices. It seems like everything is fast food. That's your choice. Wendy's, McDonald's, blah, blah, blah. Although every one of these truck stops does have some healthy food choices, whether it's bananas, apples, fresh fruit, turkey sandwich, something that can relate to something a little more healthy in the food choices, and also quantity. How much are you eating? Do you really have to finish the whole meal or just half and then save a little bit for later? I love the idea of keeping a snack like an apple or a banana, maybe a couple of oranges, mandarins, handy while I'm rolling down the road. And if I get, it's not so much just 3 meals a day. You can snack, but make sure you're snacking on healthy foods. Had one driver that called in on the Road Dog Radio, and we were chatting, and he was talking about trail mix as his little go-to in the glove box. He'll pull it out and have a little trail mix, and it'll actually, especially in an 8-hour drive day or even a 9-hour drive day, having those little snacks to just feed you a little bit of protein while you're doing those drives is great. It's way better than filling up on heavy proteins and meats, etc. Just adjust yourself. It really is a mindset, and it's you take that mindset, you apply it, and it becomes habit. So on this one this health thing, I wanted to propose a 7-day health challenge for all you out there, all you commercial drivers, anyone with CDL Platinum, all my graduates and students with CDL Platinum, CDLplatinum.com. I want to propose a 7-day health challenge. And the way that we will do this, send me an email, neville@cdlplatinum.com, and I will send you the list so that you can follow the list actually in black and white. But I'm just going to go over it. And this is going to be our 7-day health challenge. You can pick it up anytime this month. It's health month. So the challenge, which will be day one, will be based on focus. And it's going to be like your physical health. I want you to drink at least 64 ounces or something, a reasonable, decent amount of water today for day one. And then I also want you to write down 3 things that you are grateful for. And I want you to take 10 minutes to go for a walk or stretching or some 10-minute break, even if you're doing like a pre-trip 4 times walking around the vehicle or something. Make sure it's like 10 minutes of some form of physical exercise, light or heavy, whatever it suits you and suits your body. And then I also want you on day one, review last week's spending and identify at least one unnecessary expense and mark it down. And then I also want you to text or call someone you care about and ask them how they're doing today. That's it. That's your day one. Just very simple. So basically drinking plenty of water, writing down 3 things you're grateful for, take a 10-minute exercise break during your journey, and then review last week's spending and identify one unnecessary expense, and then call someone that you care about and ask them how they're doing. That's your reflection of day 1. Day 2, we're going to work on the uplift. And this will be like your physical health. I want you to replace one fast food meal with a grilled protein, like say grilled cheese, or I mean, oh, I love grilled cheese, like a grilled chicken or grilled salmon, and then a fruit and a salad or a vegetable. So day 2, that's exactly what you're going to do. Is you're not going to have fast food. You're actually going to have like a grilled protein, a fruit, and a salad. So that's simple to do, but that'll be your day 2. And then the mental health thing, I want you to spend at least 5 minutes in quiet reflection, prayer, or meditation, whatever you find, even if it's like breathing, sitting down for like 5 minutes and breathing. I love to do Tai Chi. If you follow me or my YouTube channel, CDL Platinum on YouTube, you'll see me doing a 7-minute Tai Chi thing. There goes the phone. Anyway, so that would be it. I want you to do 5 minutes of some form of meditation or prayer. And then again, like the exercise one, this is kind of compounding. From day 1, I want you to walk 12 minutes, or let's up it from 10 minutes to 12 minutes, and you up that up. I got Patrick trying to call me in here. Patrick's great. He works for Concord. So 12 minutes. And then I also want you to do, this is day 2, put $5 to $20 aside into savings. Just transfer it. Put it into your savings account. $5, $20, whatever. Day 2, also, we're going to send one encouraging message to someone, and that could be a colleague. It doesn't have to necessarily be family, but if it's family, that's great. An encouraging message, and you can find a lot of like encouraging sayings on just research. Like just put something in Google and say, hey, give me an inspirational quote, and then copy and paste and send that to someone. So that's the simplicity. That's day 2. So what I would love you to do is just keep compounding these things if you possibly can. Day 3 is going to be, we're going to go on energy. And like I said, I have this written down. So if you want to join the challenge, do neville@cdlplatinum.com, and I will send you the sheet of what we're going to do. And I also want you to, like when you finish this in 7 days, I want you to either, if you want, you can send a picture, but I want you to send me an email at neville@cdlplatinum.com and tell me how the journey went for you, what you found challenging, and what you found in it that you can actually move forward and continue with. On the health thing, I actually do a Suja. I'll do greens every day, and I'll do Suja has Uber greens. Do a glass of Uber greens every single day. Doesn't taste so great, but if you mix it with a little bit of like what's that other one? There's another green that has more fruits in it. I put maybe a quarter of that just to make the Uber greens taste a little better. Whatever works for you, but you should do at least one green smoothie a day. It's great. It's really good for you. So let's get back to day 3, which is the energy, because your body is one of the most important things. I mean, you can make a lot of money in life, but if you're not around to enjoy it, what's the value in it? So let's talk about your body. So day 3, energy. We're going to eliminate sugary drinks. No Red Bull, no Coke for this day. Day 3, no pop, no sugary drinks. Okay. We eliminate sugary drinks. And then this will be a fun one. No complaining for at least 1 to 2 hours. So I don't care who you're talking to, 0 complaining. And if your brain tries to complain about something, stop it. Just like, you might be in traffic or a road's closed or something. For a whole hour of your driving, there is 0 mental complaining. So try that one will probably be a big challenge. And this is day 3, right? Again, now we're upping our exercise to 15 minutes. So we started, day 1 was 10. Day 2 will be 12, and day 3 will be 15. So 15 minutes of some form of exercise, and I don't know, maybe simple squats against the wall, or some wall push-ups if you can't do real ones. Whatever works for you and your body type. So 15 minutes on day 3. And then we're going to write down one financial goal for the next 12 months. So you're going to, something that you would like to achieve. So we should still be looking back at, like on day one, we looked at frivolous spending, and we identified one thing that we probably didn't have to spend money on. Hopefully you're still doing that and consciously aware of that each day. So here in day 3, we're writing down a financial goal for next, what you see in 12 months. So a goal you would like to achieve. And then I want you to, for relationship on day 3, I want you to call a spouse or a child or a really close friend or someone in your family. And I want you to tell them how much you appreciate them and what you appreciate about them. So this is day 3. That's your relationship thing, okay? So then you can reflect. Just reflect on how the day went. Were you able to not complain for a whole hour? And if you were, great. Try and do 2 hours of it. And then we can move into day 4. So this is a 7-day challenge. And like I said, if you want, I'll go Neville at CDLPlatinum.com. Let's all do this challenge for this month of June for 7 days. It doesn't matter when you start. And send me an email, and I will send you the PDF of what we're going to do so you can actually follow it or save it on your phone and you'll remember. So day 4, we're going to call this leverage day, taking small habits and turning them into big ones, right? So physical health, we're going to eat a healthy breakfast today or whenever, like, because my driver, sometimes breakfast is at 1 o'clock in the morning for a bus call for 2 a.m. or something like that. Their day is flipped, especially if you're in the concert touring industry. So when you're getting ready to go, I would like to see, if you can microwave eggs, like hard boiled or whatever. I want you to do either eggs, oatmeal, yogurt, or fruit. One of those. This is going to be your beginning of your day. So whatever time that is, if you're a day driver, then that's like 8 in the morning. If you're a night driver, we're talking like midnight, 11 o'clock, you're doing your breakfast. So mental health portion of day 4, we're going to listen to a 15-minute podcast of something positive. You listen to me, but 15 minutes of something positive. That's what I want you to do at day 4. 15 minutes of a podcast that has or a sermon or something motivational message. And then the exercise, we're going to do 15 minutes again, like we did on day 3. So I want you 15 minutes of walk, maybe do 15 squats, 15 wall push-ups, whatever your body can do. So day 4, we're still doing something physical, and we're just compounding it to a little higher in not necessarily in intensity, but things to keep our body feeling better. And what I want you to do too on day 4 is, with your financial health, I want you to cancel or reduce some kind of recurring expense. Like I'll give you an example. I canceled our, Sling, because I found another way that I want to watch sports, which was Nufu. And I watch everything on Nufu. So I canceled a number of other streaming services that we had that were kind of doubling up what I could get from one service, like Nufu for my sports and stuff like that. So I want you to do that. That's the other challenge for the financial thing on day 4. And I want you to have a 10-minute, a meaningful conversation with someone you love. At least a 10-minute conversation with someone you love, and a meaningful one. Take the time, take the mindset to do that on day 4, and then you can reflect on the day and see how it went. And like I said, I'll send this out on a PDF. If you send me an email at neville@cdlplatinum.com, I'll send you the 7-day challenge in a PDF form, and you can follow it that way. So day 5, here we are. Day 5 is the commercial driver's great day. And you remember, those who follow CDL Platinum know what GREAT stands for, and that's good, reliable, energetic, accountable, and trustworthy. That's what we're striving to be as a commercial driver, whether we're driving artists or Taylor Swift's production, or you're driving Brad Paisley, it doesn't matter, or you're driving cargo. You want to be that element of GREAT, a good, reliable, energetic, accountable, and trustworthy person. So what is this, day 5. We're going to, on the physical health thing, we're going to add some vegetables today. So I want you to have some form of vegetables. And as a truck driver and a bus driver, you usually have a microwave. So you can always stop somewhere and get those steamables. But either way, you'd have to have vegetables today. So day 5, we're doing vegetables. And we're going to write down 3 personal strengths. Like, look inside yourself and think of, I don't know how God would look at you and go, these are your strengths I've bestowed upon you. Here are the gifts that I've given you. And you can, reasonably come up with what your strengths are. Just an example, one of my strengths is this, babbling. I have the gift of babble, and I love people. So I have a gift of networking and recognizing strengths in other people and then connecting them. That's kind of like a superpower that I've been given. And then the other one would be spirituality. I have a very strong connection with God. So those are the 3 strengths that I could come up with right away. So you can do that too. Come up with the 3. So day 5, you're going to come up with that. And now we're going to up our exercise to 20 minutes. Ooh. So we went from 10 to 12 to 15, and we did 15 twice, and now we're up to 20. So I want 20 minutes of exercise, whatever. You can mix it with 5 minutes of stretching. It can compound, but we got to have 20 minutes of that on day 5. Okay. And then I want you to create a simple budget for yourself for the week coming ahead. Just a simple budget. Like, we've already mentally looked at frivolous spending. We've mentally looked at things that we probably could do away, like instead of spending money buying another t-shirt or whatever. And we're also putting away $5 to $20 into a savings account, just moving it. That's it. Just make that a habit, because it's really cool, because it'll compound pretty nicely. So I also want you to do, here's the relationship trick. I want you to call somebody on this day 5 and apologize for something. There's probably something that you've done in the past to someone. You kind of go, man, I wish I didn't. You know what? I want you to call that person and just have a nice casual conversation. Say, hey, you remember that time where, I made you pay $300 for the dinner when we were out, and I should have offered, or I should have split the bill with you. And, I'm sorry I didn't. Yeah, I just wanted you to know that next time I'm taking you out, I want you to do that. And that was just an example. Whatever it is, we all have something we could probably apologize for. I know sometimes I'm a little sharp with some people, and I could go, sorry, I snapped. I'll try and do better next time. So that's day 5. We're going to do one of those. And after you do that, I want you to reflect on the quality of great, which is good, reliable, energetic, accountable, and trustworthy. Okay. So we're going to do that today, day 5. So we've made it through 5 days. Day 6 is rolling in. And like I said, I'll PDF this to y'all, Neville at CDLplatinum.com. Those who want to join the 7-day health challenge. Okay. So day 6, and we're hopefully compounding, and this is kind of rolling into who we are. Again, no fried foods today. 0 fried foods. So if you see Wendy's or McDonald's going, hey, come here. No, no fried foods today. 0. All right. And hopefully we're doing some green smoothies, and we're doing the eggs, and we're making better choices in this 7-day challenge. Okay. And I want you to spend 10 minutes planning the next 30 days. So as we are moving with the 7-day health challenge, I would like you to today, day 6, spend 10 minutes planning the next 30 days. And that could be writing things down or repeating what we were doing today. And it's okay if you slip. Just get right back onto the track of good habits. That's all this really is all about. 7 days, and hopefully you pick up, even if you got 10 to 20% in good habits that you picked up from the 7-day challenge, that's better than you were on day 1. So we're going to spend 10 minutes planning, and oh boy, here we go. I'm going to up the exercise thing to 25 minutes. So we went from 10, 12, 15, 20, and now day 6, we're going to do 25 minutes. Try your best to set aside 25 minutes stretching, walking, all that counts. Jogging if you want. Um, Doing 3 pre-trips and bending down. And, my CDL Platinum, one of the challenges is doing 3 pre-trips in a day, really thorough. That could be exercise. That'd be a good one. And then financially, I want you to decide on a debt reduction somewhere. Look at your bank statements, look at something that you're spending monthly payments on, and try and reduce it a little bit so that your expenses are manageable and your income is higher than that, so that we can create a habit within you where you start saving more. And that's going to help your mental health too, because if you don't have that stress of finances. So these are just, in 7 days, we're doing a lot. So decide something to reduce there. And I want you, for a relationship, schedule time with someone important after this challenge to talk to them about the things you want to change in yourself, the things you want. Verbalize it. Verbalize, like, if you got something out of this, share it with a loved one, share it with a friend, and tell them, hey, this is what I want to try and get it. I want to try and drink smoothies, green smoothies every day. I want to try and exercise at least 10 minutes, but Neville said 25. So, you know what, something like that. So this is our day 6, and you've gone a long way if you've been following this. Like Neville at CDLplatinum.com. I'll send you the PDF. And day 7 is going to be the best day, because day 7 is our celebration day, where we high five. You send me an email on your journey, maybe a picture, something if you want, but send me a experiential email, kind of like, hey, I started on day 1 and blah, blah, blah. And this would have been cool. And here's what I did instead of, walking or setups, or, I want you to share it with me. Neville at CDLplatinum.com. So day 7, we're celebrating. You're sending me the email, physical health. You're meeting your water drinking goal. You're making healthier food choices, and you're checking these off in your head on day 7, right? And you write a short letter to yourself about your future. Describe what you want to feel like, or where you want to be in this whole health picture in the next 90 days. Tell yourself. So write that down. That's going to be a short letter. It'll be very therapeutic too, to write that down. And then, we're going to try and bump the exercise to 30 minutes. 30 minutes is great exercise every single day. If you can get 30 minutes of exercise somewhere in your day, you will notice in a year a full transformation of your physical health and your mental health as well. So we're going to try and do on day 7, we're going to try and bump it to 30 minutes of stretching, walking, squats, wall push-ups, whatever you feel you can do. Add in Tai Chi. Like I said, go to CDL Platinum on YouTube and follow my little 7-minute Tai Chi thing if you want. It's totally up to you, but you got to do something. 30 minutes is something. And then the financial thing, calculate how much money you could save in 1 year by continuing one healthy financial habit. And this could be simple. This could just be like, if every day or every week I put aside $100 into savings every week, and then in 365 days, that will change what you have in your savings. And it'll probably turn into a habit, because if you congratulate yourself on those kinds of wins, they will become habits, and you'll start to do that all the time. And that nest egg will grow and grow. And then you can decide what you want to do with it, like high yield interest savings account, investing in stocks, investing in T-bills, whatever. You can figure out what you want to do with it, but you have to create it first. So that's that financial thing. And then the relationship, I want you to tell someone a thank you. It could be a colleague, could be a friend, could be a lover. Thank you for being in my life. Just a thank you, and mean it from your heart. Because gratitude, like I say, gratitude is the attitude that gives you altitude to rise above all worldly challenges. So gratitude comes with saying thank you and being grateful. Grateful for others that are in your life that help you. And birds of a feather, attract those people that are like-minded. So if you go through this 7-day health program or 7-day health challenge, you're going to attract healthier people. You're going to attract healthier things in your life, both mentally and physically. So join me on this 7-day challenge. It'll start right now, or you can do it anytime this month since it's Men's Health Month. Email me, neville@cdlplatinum.com, and I will send you the PDF of our 7-day challenge and start it. So you got, 30 days? Just do it within the month of June, and I would love to see your journey and see how it goes. And let's encourage each other on the path of enlightenment and on the path of health, because without health, I don't care how much money you have, it has no value then. The value's in you. Anyways, join me on this health challenge. Neville Shend at cdlplatinum.com. And let's rock and roll. The email is neville@cdlplatinum.com. So send me something, and I'll send you the 7-day challenge PDF, and let's get going. Love you guys. Peace out. And have a beautiful week and weekend.